Hey, thank you for joining me. I am going to do a few tapping little errands. Tapping is good for everyone. It's healthy, it's wholesome, good enough for Eddie Van Halen, good enough for everyone else, good enough for Billy Gibbons, good enough for me. So here's a few little ideas that I've been playing around with to do tapping without sounding like... If I hear anyone else do, this... I will scream and run across the road naked. So here's some things you can maybe incorporate into your regular playing. Obviously doing that kind of tapping just with the 3 notes, it's kind of hard to just get that in the middle of your solo. You're going... Doesn't exactly just tie in there nicely. So one thing you kind of want to work on is just being able to tap on a note without thinking about necessarily, a whole pattern, but just with your right hand being sort of comfortable to just smack it accurately on a note. Because one of the things you can do straight away is when you tap a note, you get a really cool vibrato by using your left hand. So the left hand actually does the vibrato, even though the right hand is holding the note. Right? You can get it's a different kind of vibrato than if you're just playing the note with your left hand. Right? So that's a kind of cool thing. So you just got to get used to. So that can open up doors straight away because you can be playing something here. And you can just go hello and smack a note on. So you got this cool thing where you can have, you'd be playing something in a low range. And then hop straight up to something high. Tapping octaves is one of those examples. It's a pretty obvious one, but that might be a good way to get into it. So if you're just doing a simple scale lick, such as this, what would I be in, say, A major pentatonic? Do that little guy there and go... And just tap in Mr. Octave and any other note you want to hold. That wasn't even the note and it sounded good. And that could be blues, it could be jazzy, it could be metal, doesn't matter what it is. But that's a kind of good way to get you started. If you want to do something a bit more full on with the octaves, you can just move through a scale going... I should have looked, right? So you can just like tap on a note and then pull it off and then move to the next note. And in doing that, you'll start to hear the ideas as well, because you could use something as simple as that. Do something melodic, which that wasn't, but you could do something melodic. Then we get into some cooler stuff, say with arpeggios. I'm skipping from just that and straight over to this. Not specifically that, but here's a cool thing that I've been enjoying doing is tapping on a note and then sliding up to the note, either the next note below it or a note above it, but it's something that you can't really access with the regular playing. So, right, that was random. So that could be like that, just doing a single line. And then, so I'm in A major. What's with A major today? I'm just enjoying it. And as soon as I tap that note, I'm sliding up to the G sharp semitone below. And I'm not pulling off to another note, I'm just going... Right, that's why it sounds cool, because you're getting straight to that other note. Or it could be tap the A and then get the hell out of the way when you slide up a bit higher. Again, it's a sound you couldn't get with regular playing. And that's a good thing to practice right there. It's not as easy as it might seem to slide up and get the note that you actually are aiming for. So that can be fun. And if you were coming from an arpeggio, why don't I just choose something that isn't A major? It's going to go... Ooh, that was quite nice. So I'm doing a B minor arpeggio. And I'm tapping the octave, the high octave of the B, and then I'm going to slide up if I get it to the 22nd fret, everyone on vintage Fenders, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to hope for the best. Actually, you'll be fine because that note is still lovely. And that doesn't have to be, the arpeggio part isn't some ripping, sweeping thing. It's just...